Well, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, depending on what time you're watching this. Today, we're going to be doing session 2 of Matt's Marbles. Remember, Matt's using Brad's baseball boxes to ship his marbles. Okay, so today, what we're going to do is focus on packing Matt's marbles. We have some teacher's manuals, things that we'll be going over in our lesson, but you're also going to need your student book, page 234. And when we're all done today, you just have one page of homework, page 235. All right, but first we're going to start with looking at your answers to your student book and your home connections from yesterday. There are the answers for that. I believe this is your student book. So go ahead and pause the video and check your answers. If you did not get a right answer, go ahead and put the right answer in its place. All right, so our next video, or our next slide, goes over a review of multiplication and measurement. This is your home connections book, so go ahead and look at your home connections book pages and check over your answers. Now, what's most important is that you get the correct answer. Where it says work will vary, that means that the way that we come up with these answers can be different depending on who you are and how things and how math works for you. Just make sure that we're getting the right answers with the right labels. And when you're coming over here, that we are trying to use the standard algorithm to answer each one of these multiplication problems. Go ahead and pause the video and check your answers. All right, so now we're on to Matt's Marbles. Now this is a box, and this box looks exactly like Brad's. It's a box that will hold one baseball. Okay, two sides are left open so that you can see the depth and the height of the box. But this box measures 3 by 3 by 3 inches. Okay, and your typical baseball will fit inside there. Okay. So what I'd also like you to do, if you have this ability in the corner of your house or in the corner of your room, I'd like you to put up a piece of tape that measures this length. Now you're going to need to get a ruler or a yardstick or something, but make an imaginary box, and this box is going to hold two boxes. So, remember it's a 3 by 3, so 1, 2 boxes. And it's also going to be able to hold 6 tall by 6 across. Okay, go ahead and make this in a corner of your room if you can. If not, we'll use our imaginations and think about it as well. So now we're going to continue to help Brad's brother Matt with packing baseballs. Now you see Matt's boxes are much smaller than Brad's box, right? But we're going to be using these boxes to pack Matt's marbles. All right, so let's take a look. Each one of these boxes are a 1 by 1 by 1. And we're going to be using that information to help solve our problems. So what is the length of each and width of each box? So our base here, right, is a 3 by 3. And when we talk about a 3 by 3, that's 9 inches square, right, on the bottom of the box. So that's our bottom layer. It'll hold 9 square units. And then we look to see that it also goes 3 inches high, so 27 cubic inches for the entire box. If we look at Matt's marbles, it's a 1 by 1 by 1, which would mean that we have 1 square inch. So how do they compare? Right? This one's 27 times bigger than that one. That's a lot. So if we think about putting one box of Matt's marbles inside of Brad's box, how many boxes would it take to fill one of Brad's boxes? Go ahead and pause the video and write that down in your notebooks. All right, so hopefully you saw that 9 boxes would fill the entire bottom row, right? So how many boxes for the second row and the third row. So if it's 9 for the first, how much for the second, and then how much for the third? So let's go ahead and head on over to our corner of our room where we have the tape. And now if this box holds 2 baseballs wide and 6 baseballs long, how would we use this box to solve number 1 on page 234 for the box? So we're going to go right here. Number 1. So how many of these boxes will fit in a 2 by 6 by 6? Right? Because that's what is on our floor here. So how many do you think it would take? Well, 2 times 6 times 6 is what? 72, right? But in one of these boxes, it takes, there's 72 of these boxes that fill our entire packing. But how many marbles fit in one box? Right? 27. So how am I going to figure out how many marbles will fill this entire box? So let's go ahead and finish and figure that out. All right, well, 2 times 12, or 2 times 6 is 12. 6 times 12 is 72. And then we would have to multiply that by 27 because there's 27 in each box. What would that answer be? 2,052 marbles. Whoa, that's a lot, right? Because there's 76 for each one of the, or 72 for each one of those boxes, with 27 marbles in it. So that's going to be a lot of marbles. Now go ahead and finish the rest of page 234 and consider that for each one of the boxes that fit in, each one of Brad's boxes that fit in, there also is 27 marbles that fit in each one of these boxes. So figure out how many marbles go into each box. All right, now for our next one, we are now at a 12 by 12, right? 2 by 6 is 12. 12 times 12 is 144 times 27. And that's going to equal what? Right, 3,888 marbles. Whoa, that's a lot. Now, what happens if we build a box that's a 4 by 5 by 3? It can hold 4 boxes by 5 boxes at the base and then times 3 high. Well, 4 by 5 is 20. 20 times 3 is 60. So we want to go 60 times 27. What does that equal? Right, 1,620. Our fourth box is a 2 by 8 by 3. So what is 2 times 8? 2 boxes wide, 8 boxes long. That gives us 16 at the base. 16 times 3 is 48 times 27. What does that equal? Pause the video and figure it out. Correct, 1,296. Now, if we put, let's look at number 5. Number 5 is one of those special problems. Oops, no, we don't want to do that. If we put 4 baseballs in one layer and there are 13 layers, so our base is either a 1 by 4 or a 2 by 2, and there are 13 layers, how many fit in that one? Well, 4 times 13 is 52 times 27. And go ahead and figure that out. Pause the video. What did you get? I got 1,404. All right. So let's go ahead and keep on going, or keep this truck moving, I guess. When we're done, you can work on your Unit 6 online resources, your April Number Corner online resources, any workplace games that you might have. I know we've done stuff with Dragon's Treasure and the Connect 4, right, game. And then you have your student book, page 235. So remember, if you have any questions on any of this, go ahead and email your teachers and check in with them. They'll be more than happy to help you out. If you don't need any help, finish up and enjoy math.